All right, y'all. The She-Hulk actress is back at it again. Misla Muslami, something Muslami Bimbambi Basbambi. I forgot what this bitch's name is. But I hate her. Like, I don't really hate people, but I kind of hate her. She's annoying. Ever since she got this role, she's done nothing but ruin it. Right? On and off screen. Like, she just doesn't shut the fuck up. But let's see what this is, all right? Listen.
Double time on my business.
Let's just get this out of the way. Deadpool and Wolverine is the biggest Marvel hit of 2024.
It's the
and
only
it's all
Marvel
thanks
hit
to Ryan Reynolds, Sean Levy, and the team that stood their ground against Disney's corporate suits.
No. First off, let's talk about this. It's the only Marvel hit of 2024 because so many of you douchebags had to go and complain about, oh my God, you guys are making too many Marvel stuff. Why don't you guys sit back and actually take your time to make good Marvel stuff? This year we got like 2 or 3 Marvel installations, and Deadpool and Wolverine was good. Agatha, all along or whatever, was ass. You guys, you only gave us like 2 things this year, and it was like only one of them was good. I would rather y'all motherfuckers keep chucking out 6, 7, 8 fucking movies, so at least maybe 3 or 4 of them will be good, bro. Like, y'all, I don't like this. But anyway.
They made it clear. Either let them make the movie their way or don't make it at all. And guess what? It worked. But not everyone is thrilled. She-Hulk actress Tatiana Maslany seems to have some serious beef with Reynolds' approach.
I don't actually think that's what happened. I think that Disney gave them the carte blanche, right? Because from everything we heard from Ryan Reynolds and all that, it seems like Disney actually wanted to use this movie as a testing coil, if you will, right? Disney was using Deadpool as, a test to see whether or not this can be the new lane that they take, right? Deadpool is R-rated. It's very violent. There's a lot of cursing. There's a lot of, you know what I mean? And I think that for Disney, they wanted to see whether or not a character like Deadpool could even mix with the MCU in this type of way. And it was really well done because, well, they mixed him into the MCU perfectly, right? And Ryan Reynolds is a really smart guy because from what I heard, Ryan Reynolds was given 2 movies to make, right? The first 2 Deadpools. The first Deadpool and the second Deadpool. And then the third Deadpool was when Ryan Reynolds had to discuss what it was going to be. And apparently, initially, the third Deadpool movie was supposed to be another standalone movie. But Ryan Reynolds said, well, I really don't want to do that. I want to do something that finally brings Deadpool into the MCU space. So when he was given carte blanche to make a story that brings him into the MCU space, he was then asked, how are you going to do that? How does Deadpool make his way into the MCU? And he had to sit with the writers and all that. And the smartest idea that came to mind is, how does an R-rated superhero make his way into, pretty much a franchise for teens and adults, but not necessarily for like gory fiction, right? Well, the best way to do that is to go and get Wolverine, who was another R-rated, hero. You put these 2 R-rated people together, and you can expand this world to be like, well, Marvel isn't just this for kids thing. It's a grown adult. There's a grown adult side to it, right? And the grown adult side to it is probably going to be tied to Deadpool and everything he's doing. So
honestly, it feels like sour grapes because while Deadpool and Wolverine raked in a whopping 1.3 billion and counting, Maslany's She-Hulk was an embarrassing disaster that tanked hard. Let's get into it. We already know Marvel's been a dumpster fire lately with hit or miss projects.
Okay, let's start. This is the thing that we're going to talk about this, okay?
But
people love to say that Marvel was miss and hit lately. So let's actually see if Marvel was miss or hit lately, okay? WandaVision was a fucking hit. It was a hit. Loki was a fucking hit. All right, Falcon and Winter Soldier. Don't get me wrong. Falcon and Winter Soldier wasn't the best of all of the shows, right? When we're talking about the Disney Plus shows, it wasn't the best, but it really wasn't that bad. There was actually a lot to like about that show, especially the fact that, Sam Wilson finally takes on the Captain America, outfit, and the whole show was pretty much about the dynamics between America and African Americans and Captain America and America, right? It was this dynamic about, well, how can Captain America be a black guy now? I really like that. So to me, that was good as well. Black Widow, if they didn't change Taskmaster to be a fucking chick, and if they didn't make the Red Room this stupid ass flying mansion, then it would have been good too. I liked it. I like Florence Pugh. I think Florence Pugh was the best thing we could have gotten in that movie. And so I give it a pass because if we didn't get that movie, we don't get Florence Pugh, and I like her as the new Black Widow. I really do. What If? What If is fucking awesome. Without What If, we don't get Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, and we don't get to be like, oh my God, that's literally the same Doctor Strange from What If. And What If kind of expands the universe a lot because it lets you know what could possibly be happening in other multiverses or other universes, right? So far, these first five haven't been bad. They haven't been flops. They've had their problems. Some of them have had their problems, but they haven't been flops. Shang-Chi was amazing, but people love to nitpick and bitch. Like, everybody loved the movie until the very end when Shang-Chi is fighting his dad with the rings, and then when he's fighting the fucking demon thing. And then people start bitching like, why would you guys need to do that? Why didn't you just keep doing Kung Fu? It's like, because it's Marvel, bro. It's Marvel. Marvel isn't just Kung Fu. It's powers and monsters and creatures. So what the fuck are you guys mad about? Y'all love to bitch. Ms. Marvel was good. Realistically, Ms. Marvel was one of my favorite Disney Plus shows. Right? I think it had a really good family aspect to it. And Ms. Marvel as a character herself was good. Hawkeye was good because we got, Florence Pugh back in it. And don't get me wrong, I like what's her name that plays Hawkeye. Okay, she's cute. I ain't gonna lie, she's attractive. I thought she was fun too. I thought she was funny. So far, I liked all of these so far. Eternals was great. A lot of people nitpicked on Eternals, but Eternals literally told us the story of Marvel. It told us how Marvel started. It told us everything we needed to know to not be confused about like, okay, well, who created these multiverses and who created planets and what's under the planet. It explained so many things that we didn't even know we needed explaining to. And people getting mad at it is so dumb. It's like, bro, we literally got all the answers of the Celestials that we possibly could want. And on top of that, we got answers on Eternals that we really didn't even think about. So then we go to She-Hulk. Now this is where the big fuck up happened. Until you get to She-Hulk, all of this was decent. All of it was decent. All of it was good. Until you get to She-Hulk. Marvel hadn't fucked up. But then you get to She-Hulk and you deal with this fucking feminist project where every 5 seconds these women are complaining about men and complaining about how men suck and men are assholes. And But then the moment Daredevil pops up, now she's here like, oh my God, look at Daredevil. He's so cute. I hate that. It's typical women bullshit. It's like women talking shit about men until they find the guy that they want, and then they want to act like as if they weren't just shitting on dudes for the entirety of the time. That's what She-Hulk is. It's just a show where they shit on niggas the entirety of the time. Right? Spider-Man No Way Home, if anybody tries to tell me that shit wasn't good, I'm just going to be like, bro, shut the fuck up, bro. Because at this point in time, you just want to fucking bitch. And I hate people like that, bro. Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, I don't care what nobody wants to say. That movie was hard. It was hard. Wanda Maximoff literally went in and torched everybody. And I know the biggest thing in that movie, I know most people are mad about that movie because they're like, oh, well, Wanda Maximoff just went and killed everybody like that. And Mr. Fantastic was so stupid in that movie. And Dr. Xavier, man, he got his ass beat in his own fucking power zone. Like, because Dr. Xavier can, control people's minds and all that type of shit. And people were mad because, well, Wanda Maximoff apparently is stronger than that nigga at telekinesis or whatever the fuck that nigga's power is, right? Psychokinesis or whatever. She's apparently stronger than him at his own power, which to me, I understand that's a little like, damn. Professor X is one of the strongest mutants that have that type of mental capability. The only mutant that we know that has stronger mental capabilities than Dr. Xavier is Jean Grey. Right, so for them to bring in Wanda Maximoff and she just snapped that nigga's neck within his mind, I understand. I understand why some people would get pissed because it's like, bro, I get she's powerful, but like this powerful? But yeah, she's that powerful. Nigga, she's that powerful. Like the moment you realize that she can create reality, she's a god. Y'all realize that, right? She's that fucking powerful. She can create reality. Only gods can do what she can do, bro. Only gods can create reality. So like y'all niggas want to be mad that somebody that can create reality went and whooped on a bunch of fucking niggas in tights asses? No, bro. Please stop it. Moon Knight was fucking fire. I don't even want to hear nothing from y'all niggas. If y'all hating on Moon Knight, that's your own problem. Fucking fire. Thor Love and Thunder. I like Thor Love and Thunder. Okay. I like gore. I like the female Thor. Right. I liked I like the kid that, Thor's daughter that he ends up being with at the end. I liked it all. Like, yes, it wasn't a movie that had like crazy, super crazy shit happen, but I liked it all. Wakanda Forever, I like Wakanda Forever. It doesn't have the most rewatch value to me because the biggest issue I had was the fact that I know Wakanda Forever had some shots of Chadwick Boseman. I know that. Because they had already said they had started shooting the movie before he died. They started shooting scenes with him. And the fact that the only scenes that they put in there were old scenes from the first Black Panther movie is what pissed me off. Because I'm like, bro, we want to see this. We want to see the shots of him that you guys worked on before. Right? Like, he was a great actor. Like, don't just throw those shots away and don't just hide them away in the vault somewhere and like we're never going to see them again. Let us fucking see Chadwick Boseman one last time in his goodbye movie. And they didn't do that. And to me, that was my biggest disappointment in that movie. But the movie itself, Namor was cool. You know what I mean? The sea aspect of I thought it was cool. Don't get me wrong. Letitia Wright, I don't think was a good pickup to don the Black Panther, shit. Like, I get it. I know that, I know that there is a female Black Panther in comic books, and I know that, T'Challa's sister does pick up the mantle at some point, but Letitia Wright doesn't fit. She just doesn't fit well. Like, there was a scene there when she was about to fight Namor, and it's just like, this is retribution or something. And the way she delivered that line was so fucking cringe. I was like, oh. But other than that, the movie was great. Ironheart, I'm not looking forward to this because the girl that's playing Ironheart, I don't like her. Like, if you go and you look at the Ironheart comic books, Ironheart is supposed to be like a really pretty black girl. Like, don't get me wrong. She's supposed to be a really pretty black girl, like an attractive, cute. She's supposed to have like, bunny hair, like almost like an afro type of situation. She's not supposed to have little cornrows and shit. Like, the girl that they picked for Ironheart just doesn't look like Ironheart at all.
Here's where it gets interesting. Maslany has been openly critical of the movie's success. Why? Because it's too violent, it has too much cursing, and worst of all, in her opinion, it didn't include enough powerful female characters.
I already knew it. Yeah, I saw that somewhere where she said it didn't include enough powerful female characters. The thing that I hate a lot about this type of shit is, why does a movie titled Deadpool and Wolverine need strong female characters?
No shit, Sherlock.
Women always like to say this stuff, but when you actually look at it, women are the ones that never like to include men in their stuff. Never. Women are the ones that never like to include men in anytime you see a strong female anything, you will never see a strong male character. Right? Like that TV show that came out this year, Power or something, the show about women that get powers, right? Where's the strong male character in that show? Every male character in that show at that point is a stay-at-home dad. Literally. The women are the only ones doing anything, and the dudes are stay-at-home dads. Where's the strong male character there? Where? The Black Widow movie. Y'all went out of your way to gender swap an iconic villain to make him a female. Where was the strong male representation in Black Widow? Where is the strong male representation in any movie that's dominated by women? The Marvels, where's the strong male representation there? And don't you dare say Nick Fury. That nigga didn't do shit in that movie except for, you go girls, black girl power, save her. So women always love to try and blame men for shit that they do. Y'all do that, not men. When men make stories, we represent women very well. We make women powerful. We make women smart. We make women leaders. When women make movies, they make men nothing. They make men background characters. We're not even background characters. We don't show up.
Maslany, who clearly doesn't understand Deadpool at all,
Ugly
went on a
freaking
tirade
shit.
recently. She claimed the movie ignored powerful female roles and whined that it focused too much on entertaining fans with pure entertainment, as if that's a bad thing. She even complained that Reynolds didn't tone down the violence and profanity because Deadpool, a character known for his crude
violence.
language and violent antics, should apparently be aimed at kids. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like, are you fucking stupid? What are you talking about, bro?
Look, if you're going to complain about violence and F-bombs in a Deadpool movie, you clearly don't know what you're talking about. Deadpool and Wolverine are iconic because they stick to the comics.
Exactly.
And guess what? The fans love that. But Maslany isn't done. She doubles down, saying the movie was just a missed opportunity to showcase strong female characters like...
Why? It's Deadpool and Wolverine. Why is it a missed opportunity to showcase strong female characters? I don't understand. When did you showcase strong male characters on your show?
She-Hulk or Lady Deadpool. She somehow ignored the fact that Cassandra Nova was a major female presence in the film. But of course, that's not enough for her. Let's call it what it is, Tatiana's bitter. She was dropped from multiple Marvel projects after She-Hulk flopped, and now she's going after Ryan Reynolds for having the audacity to make a successful movie. Her own show bombed, but instead of facing that, she's dragging Reynolds for staying true to the characters fans actually care about. She even went on to say that Marvel's future depends on female characters like She-Hulk.
Yeah, it's like, dude, it doesn't. Marvel's future... And this is the biggest problem, is we've seen what happens when Marvel tries to focus on these female characters. They ruin themselves, bro. They ruin matter of fact, stop making these female character movies altogether, right? Unless they're gonna be a part of a team, stop making them all together. Because I promise you, more people will watch male lead movies because they just do it better. There's no agenda. There's no agenda when you make a male movie, bro. There's no like, oh, we gotta go and make her seem this strong and make her say this. And y'all remember the thing that fucking Captain Marvel said at the end of her first movie, right? Where it's like she got kidnapped from Earth, taken to another planet, brainwashed into thinking that she's one of their people, sent back to Earth, and then when she finds out who she is, she goes up to Jude Law's character, right? And she pretty much says this bullshit feminist statement, which is like, I don't need you to tell me anything because I'm a strong woman who knows myself. So I don't need you. Right? It's like, Jude Law, that wasn't the point of the movie. The point of the movie wasn't Jude Law trying to make her feel like some silly little woman that can't do nothing. That wasn't the point. The point of the movie was not so that Jude Law can make her feel like some woman that's not strong. But yet at the end of the movie, they tried to turn it into like, oh, Jude Law was a sexist, and now she's got to make Jude Law understand that she's a strong woman. The movie was about a girl that was kidnapped from Earth and taken to another planet to be brainwashed into thinking that she actually belongs with those people instead of with Earth. It has nothing to do with feminism, bro. But yet they made it that. I don't understand.
Ms. Marvel, Captain Marvel, and Ironheart, all of whom, by the way, have been about as interesting as watching paint dry. Newsflash Tatiana, Deadpool, and Wolverine isn't supposed to be a platform for every character under the sun. It's called Deadpool and Wolverine. Not everyone gets a cameo.
Fucking idiot.
And let's talk about her problem with the film's R-rated content. Maslany criticized the movie.
And you see what I mean? Look at this. This is the only way that they can make strong female characters. This is the only way they can make strong female characters.
It's called Deadpool and Wolverine. Not everyone gets a cameo. And
the only way they can make strong female characters is by breaking down strong male characters. I don't care if Tatiana Maslany doesn't, she didn't lose herself to anger or whatever. Fine. You want to make her the She-Hulk that's like, she can control her emotions better, which doesn't even fucking make sense, because how is a woman going to be able to control her emotions better than a man? It doesn't fucking make any sense. But anyway, right? If you want to make her that character, cool. But the entire time, they try to make it seem like she's better at being a Hulk than a dude that's been a Hulk for decades. It doesn't make any sense, dude. These women don't understand, like, the only way that they can show themselves out is by trying to, like, emasculate the male characters. She tries to emasculate Hulk, and then she's yelling at, and then she gets mad at people for liking Deadpool. Like, dude, it's crazy.
Let's talk about her problem with the film's R-rated content.
They tried to
Maslany criticized the movie
Hulk,
for appealing to
bro.
an older audience with its violence and cursing, as if that's not exactly what people want from these characters. It's laughable that she doesn't understand this. Then, she wraps up by saying we need more bright creators who can write great female stories that inspire future generations. Okay, but maybe Marvel could start by focusing on writing good stories, period.
I can't do this no more. You suck. The majority of you females that say this shit, y'all suck, and y'all don't deserve shit. Y'all don't even deserve to be in superhero movies. Let's just remove you guys from that shit altogether, because y'all don't know how to coexist with other people within the genre. If you women don't know how to coexist with the rest of us, then disappear, bitch. Did nobody ask you to be here? Goofy fool. It's your boy Walt, bro. I'm out of here.
I hope you niggas enjoyed the video, but even if you didn't, don't forget to like and subscribe or I'ma shit on your carpet. It's your boy Walt. Catch you in the next video.